Good morning. Today we're going to read from Frog and Toad All Year. So last episode we read Down the Hill. I know it's been a while, but Abuelo Bob's been kind of busy. So today we're going to read The Corner. Frog and Toad were caught in the rain. They ran to Frog's house. "I'm all wet," said Toad. "The day is spoiled." "Have some tea and cake," said Frog. "The rain will stop. If you stand near the stove, your clothes will soon be dry." "I will tell you a story while we are waiting," said Frog. "Oh, good," said Toad. "When I was small, not much bigger than a pollywog," said Frog, "my father said to me, 'Son, this is a cold gray day, but spring is just around the corner.' I wanted spring to come. I went out to find that corner. I walked down the path into the woods until I came to a corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was on the other side." "And was it?" asked Toad. I think Toad was getting excited by this point. "No," said Frog. "It was only a tiny little pine tree, 3 pebbles, and some dry grass. I walked in the meadow. Soon I came to another corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was there." "Did you find it?" asked Toad, expectantly. "No," said Frog. "There was only an old worm asleep on an old tree stump." I wonder who cut that tree down. Frogs and toads don't usually have saws. "All right. I walked along the river until I came to yet another corner. I went around that corner to look for spring." "Was it there?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "It was only some wet mud, and a lizard was chasing his tail round and round in circles, trying to bite his own tail." What a weird lizard. Lizards aren't the sharpest knives in the drawers. "You must have been tired," said Toad. "Oh, I was tired," said Frog. And it started to rain. "I went back home. When I got there," said Frog, "I found another corner. It was the corner of my house." "Did you go around it?" asked Toad. "Oh, I went around that corner too," said Frog. "What did you see?" asked Toad. "I saw the sun coming out," said Frog. "I saw birds sitting and singing in a tree. I saw my mother and father working in the garden. I saw flowers in that garden." "You found it!" cried Toad. "You found it!" "Yes," said Frog. "I was very happy. I had found the corner that spring was just around." "Look, Frog," said Toad. "You were right. The rain has stopped." Frog and Toad hurried outside. They ran around the corner of Frog's house to make sure that spring had come again. There's birds on top of my chimney rat-a-tat-tatting. Did you hear that? All right, so they came around the corner and they wanted to make sure that spring had come again. That's the end. That is the weirdest ending that Frog and Toad has ever had. But this concludes this episode of Frog and Toad. I hope you enjoyed it. And today is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.